What's up, gang? It's your girl Miranda here. Yes, the real Miranda, aka Randy Panty, aka the baddest, and welcome to my channel. As you can tell by the title, today we're going to be doing a story time, and this is the time I dated a gay man, and I did not know he was gay. I did not, but I was hip to it. Not sooner rather than later. I can't even lie. Like I just got hip to it. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go back to 9th grade. First, there's two people in the story, not including me. My best friend at the time, I'm gonna name her Billy Goat, and then I'm gonna name him Timothy. So the guy's name, I'm gonna name him Timothy. So going back in time, this was in 9th grade. I was not allowed to have a boyfriend until I turned 16. That was my mom's rule. She was like, you're not having no boyfriend, girl. Like, you're too young for that. Like, don't even think about boys, think about school. And honestly, if y'all knew me, which y'all don't, but if you did, you know, there was really no men on my case. Like, no guys really wanted to talk to me for real. Like, nobody was really worried about me for real. So she ain't had to worry about that. But obviously, you know, as a young teenage girl, I'm thinking like, oh, like, I want a boyfriend, you know what I mean? So of course it's like crossing my mind, like let me get a boyfriend, you know what I mean? But I wasn't gonna think too much on it. So I wasn't thinking too much, but since it was 9th grade in high school, I'm like, let me just, like, you know what I mean? Like, let me just, I thought like going into high school, oh, there can be like a bunch of options. And I even though I went into the high school with the people I went to middle school with, so like, I don't know why I thought it was a bit different. But I'm thinking, oh, there's gonna be plenty of men, plenty of options for me, and blah, blah, blah. Nobody's talking to me, nobody's trailing me, nobody's on my case. They're not feeling the kid. They're not feeling the kid for real. I met this boy in chorus, and I actually met him through my best friend. So we were both besties with her. So Billy Goat was best friends with me and best friends with him, right? So she decided to play matchmaker. And so I'm thinking, like, now that I think about it, I'm like, girl, how did you not know that he was into men? But she's a whole nother story. I don't talk to her. That's just no. But so I'm just thinking, like, girl, how you ain't know but okay. So one day I think we were in chorus. I don't know what was going on, but it was the day that all three of us were in the same room. I believe we were getting ready for a concert, probably our spring concert. I think it was around the time of that. So like the end of the school year. So mind you, in 9th grade, I was 14. I don't know if I told y'all, but I was 14. So not able to have no boyfriend as per my mother's rules. I'll be telling my best friend at the time, like, Billy Goat girl, like, I really freaking, like, I want a boyfriend. Like, my mom be saying, oh, you can't have a boyfriend, but like, why not? Like, Randy, who am I gonna marry? So I'm telling her this and that, and she's like, oh my gosh, I have a best friend, like, you would love him. Oh my gosh, you guys would be so cute together. You guys would be so cute together. And I'm like, okay. Like, I mean, I wasn't opposed to it, y'all. I really just wanted to, I never talked to a boy, never linked with no boy outside of school. Even in school, I wasn't doing that. Didn't talk to no boy on that level. Like, I just, like, literally, y'all, before high school, I wasn't doing that. So never had a boyfriend, no none of that. So it's the day of I think it's like I think we're like rehearsing for our spring concert or something, and me, Billy Goat, and Timothy are all in the same room. So we were all in chorus, but we weren't in the same chorus class. There was like 4 or 5 different chorus classes. Me and her were in the same chorus class, and he was in the advanced chorus class. So I never saw him other than chorus, like concert days. But even if I did see him any other day, I wasn't really looking for him. So, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So, that day comes, whatever, she introduces us. And I'm like, oh, he's cute. She's like, oh, that's him over there, blah, blah, blah. She's like, Timothy, this is Miranda. And I'm like, hey, like. So, he's tall and black. And that's really it. That's all y'all need to know. That's literally all I went for at the time. So I'm like, oh, he's cute, blah, blah, blah. So we're talking, we're getting to know each other. Me and Billy Goat made a music video together, and we was like, I think that's what really started the conversation for real. Very embarrassing, very awkward. Had no game, had no riz. Like, I did not know how to talk to no freaking boy. Let alone, I didn't even know how to look in their direction. Like, I wasn't on that, you know what I mean? I never did that. We're talking, we're chilling, we're chatting. I like him at this point, you know, it's cool. So fast forward to when I became his girlfriend. So it was his birthday, right? So I had knew him like for a little bit before that. So his birthday was in May. Okay, his birthday's in May, and he was gonna have a birthday party at his home, right? And so I wanted to go, obviously, because my best friend Billy Go at the time, she was going to, and girl, my man and my bestie in the same room. Like, I'm trying to go, I'm trying to turn up, I'm trying to get freaking lit, you know what I mean? I'm trying to go, I'm trying to party. And so I'm like, Mom, I need to go. So first ever high school party I ever went to, it really wasn't that. It was really just me, him, my bestie, and like a bunch of his other like little gamer friends. We partying, and I'm trying to make moves and stuff. But obviously, like, since I don't know that, because I never did that, I didn't really know where I was going with it. I'm just like, okay, like, let me just, you know, be cutesy. I was trying to make something shake. I don't know what I was trying to make shake, but I was trying to make something shake. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm trying to make something shake. I'm trying to see what's the tea. So at the party, oh, let me say this. Before we went to the party, I asked my mom. I was like, Mom, because y'all know how she said, like, girl, you could not have no boyfriend. I was like, Mom, so I like this guy, and it's his party, and if he asked me to be his girlfriend, can I say yes? I was so scared, y'all. I was so scared. But she was like, yes, as long as y'all don't have sex. Like, y'all, you know, like don't bust it up. Don't do none of that. She was like, as long as y'all don't be grown. But we all know what that means. I was like, period, yay. I wasn't thinking about that anyway. I didn't want to be grown. I just wanted a boyfriend. Like, I don't really care. I didn't care what came with it. I just wanted a boyfriend. You know what I mean? Fast forward, we back at the party now. So we sitting on his like bench hammock thingy in the front that they got on a porch. And we sit next to each other, and he asked me to be his girlfriend. Of course I said yes. Like, duh, yes. I wanted for you to say this. Yes, period. Also, the whole like party, we were like, I don't know how to explain it, but we weren't really like all on each other, and we weren't really doing too much like snoodle cadoodling. But to me, that was fine, because like I said, I didn't know none of that. Like, you know what I mean? I did not know none of that. So I was cool with that. I didn't care. I did not care. There's one main thing. Me and him laugh about it now, but like, amidst the partying, me and him like snuck off to like the dining room and just was hugging. We were hugging for like 48 trillion minutes straight. Like, when I tell you we was just standing there hugging, like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Like, for real, what is you doing? But yeah, like, what? Why is y'all just standing there hugging? Like, girl, go find something safe to freaking do. Like, what the freak are you doing? Like, it's embarrassing. Like, at the time, like I said, I didn't care that much, because I'm like, okay, like, I love a good hug, like, and it's a boy, like, you know what I mean? But like, looking back, it's like, why was he only hugging you? We barely held hands. We definitely didn't do nothing, no smooching, none of that. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Fast forward, we're now dating, and everything's good. So I thought. So our concert comes up or whatever, and my sister met him, my mom met him and all that. I met his family, whatever. And my sister was like, he seems gay. And I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? He seems what? Run that by me one more time. He seems fun. You know, he fooled me. He fooled me. So I okay. But how does she know? She just know. But I'm like, girl, be quiet. No, he not. Like, he's just feminine. Like, he just carries himself in a feminine way. My mom even was like, yeah, he's like just feminine, maybe. Like, he just is like, you know, is very in tune with his femininity. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, you know, that's not, and like I said, I'm not too much caring. I just want a boyfriend. Can I just date a male? Like, please, let's not make this difficult. We're dating. Honestly, I can't lie. Between the time of his birthday and the concert, it was only about a week and a half, 2 weeks. We only dated for about 1 to 2 weeks. I don't remember the exact, you know, date, deadline. I don't remember it. But I do know for a fact it was not like a very long time. And he swear up and down, yes, we dated for 2 months. No, we didn't. We sure did. I would remember if we was like locked in for like months on end, like we was like really tuned in, like I would have remembered that, because he was my first boyfriend. So 1 to 2 weeks is when it ended. So I'm gonna fast forward to when it ended. Basically, one day me and my other friend at the time, we went to the park. Me, her, my sister, another friend, and then her mom. And then I think our brothers, and we all went to the park one day, and he was acting Timothy was acting very distant. And I'm like, okay, like, honestly, I didn't really know like the vibes for real, but I could just tell the vibes were off. Maybe like a week after his birthday party is when he went on a cruise. And so I always used to be like, it was that cruise. He on there cheating with a girl. Like he on there cheating. Any freaking way. Fast forward. So me and my friend we're at the park. We chilling. I'm feeling the vibe is a little off from him, and I'm like, this is weird. So I texted him. I said, I need to talk to you. And I literally did that just because I'm thinking like it's gonna scare him, like make him like be like, no, babe, I love you so much. Like, oh my god, like he was literally saying I love you and stuff. Like, I swear. Wait, no, was he? Maybe he wasn't. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe that was me. But any freaking hoe. I texted him because I wanted to scare him, like, because he was like being distant, like, what are you doing? So then he texted me back. He was like, yeah, actually, I actually have to talk to you. Like, I actually, you know, gotta tell you some whatever. I'm like, what are you talking about? What do you got to say? And mind you, he was acting distant, so I'm like, dang. I was like, I already know where this is going. So he texted me basically talking about, oh, it's not what y'all think, not yet. He texted me talking about, oh, I'm gonna be really busy, like, I can't date you anymore, like, I really like you, but I can't date you because I have too much to do. Like, I have to work and do this and that with my dad this summer, and and I'm just like, okay. Like, I literally wanted to cry because I'm thinking this is my first boyfriend. I'm thinking I waited this freaking long. Like, why is we not lasting like more than what we was lasting for? You know what I mean? So he's like, yeah, this is like not gonna work. I'm like, dang, like I should have said that first. Like, really? I'm the one who brought that up. I'm the one who said we need to talk. Like, you couldn't let me spit it out. It's funny because I wasn't gonna break up with you. I just wanted to scare you. But anyway, so time was 4. I'm heartbroken. Oh, sobbing, sad. Oh, Jesus. I was in a slump. I said, oh my gosh, like what did I do? Like, what did I do? Oh my god, what did I do? So fast forward through the summer. We sent some messages back and forth, the whole, I hope you're doing good. But in reality, I hated his guts because I feel like he wasted my time. And honestly, that was just the beginning of men wasting my time, because I can tell you for a fact, I have many, many story times of men wasting my freaking time. That's it. But that was just the beginning. I didn't even know I didn't know. But he wasted my time, so I really didn't like him. Like, I was like, you're weird. Like, you're weird as freak. Like, don't talk to me, basically. Like, I wanted him to talk to me, but I didn't. Like, I kind of liked him still, but I didn't. Like, you know what I mean? Very, very contradictory, very confusing, I didn't need to date him in the first place. So, fast forward, I believe it was around July, because my birthday's in July. I posted my story, and I was like, happy birthday to me, you know what I mean? So, on my birthday, he texted me. He was like, this long, if I could find that thing, I'm gonna put it in here. But basically, I think he was just saying, oh, I missed you a lot. Like, I hope you're doing well. Happy birthday to you. I can't wait to see you at school. Cause obviously, like, it's the summertime right now, so we're not in school. I haven't seen him. So he's like, I'm gonna see you. I can't wait to see you. I hope you're doing well, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, thanks. Honestly, like, the feelings kind of came back, and I said, oh, period. And I was like, okay, period, can't wait, whatever. Fast forward, school starts. Occasionally he would text me like, oh, how are you doing? Like, what's going on? Like, how are you well? And I'm just thinking, like, maybe he texted me because he feels bad. I be saying it to this day. I feel like he was texting me because he felt bad, because he knew what was going on. He knew what he was doing. He knew it. Much love for him now. We've had many ups and downs. Plenty downs. We've had plenty downs. But still, I still got love for the boy. I can't lie. Still got love for the boy. It's not gonna go nowhere. But yeah. So he was texting me like, oh yeah, how are you? Blah blah blah. Like, just checking in. I can't say I hated it, because I kind of liked the attention. I'm like, okay, period. He want me back. Period. No, he didn't, baby girl. Fast forward. Actually, before I get to that, I had started dating this other guy. So we're in 10th grade now. I started dating this other guy, and I would always say, like, I thought that he looked like him, and it's just so funny because he's like, I don't look like him, but I thought they looked alike. So anyway, we started dating or whatever, and then so me and this guy were kind of strong. I think I just started dating him because he looked like the boy. Like, I can't even lie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And honestly, that boy's a story time in himself as well. He was weird. He was strange. But so I started dating this boy, whatever, but Timothy kept checking in. I remember he bought me, I think he bought me flowers. I don't know the occasion, I'm not entirely sure. But he bought me flowers, and then the person I was dating at the time was like, what's going on? Like, I don't even know what's going on. I didn't actually want to break up with him, so yeah. So fast forward, me and Timothy started talking a lot more. Not on no dating, nothing, but we would call each other a lot. We would I really don't even know how that started, I can't lie. I think he just kept, like, he was very persistent, so I'm just like, okay, I'll just like talk to you, fine, like, what the freak, like, you won't leave me alone. So that's what I was thinking. So finally I gave him the chance. We was talking. So then we started talking on the phone every single day. At this point, I did not know he was gay. I literally just thought he just wanted my friend for start, or he wanted to date me again. To be honest, that was the wishful thinking I had. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm like, that wasn't even in my mind. So we're talking on the phone. Our parents are always like, oh, who you on the phone with? And he would always say Miranda. I would always be like, Timothy, period. Yes, like, I'm always on the phone with him. Like, my mom knew, my sister knew, freak, my dog freaking knew. What the freak? So it was no question about that. I don't know who started calling each other bestie first, but I believe it was him. So then we became each other's besties. We became very, 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 very close. I really don't know how. I don't remember. All I know is, like, just one day we was talking on the phone over and over and over again. Every single day is I'm on the phone with Timothy. I got home, I called Timothy. I saw him at school. Hey, Timothy, what's up? We hanging out outside of school. Hey, Timothy, what's popping? Timothy, you know the song for the spring concert? Yeah, I got you, Miranda. Okay. Well, Timothy, you got your notes down? Okay. Period. Like, I'm asking Timothy. We like this because we was just talking every single day without fail. At that point, I did not like him. It was like months. I did not like him like that anymore. Cause I mean, we were stressing the bestie fact. So I'm just like, and I was already dating other people, so I'm like, yeah. One day we was on the phone though. And me and him chatting, we chatting. And he, like, I think he was just doing the whole I gotta tell you something thing. And that's when he dropped the B-O-M-B. That's when he dropped the B-O-M-B. He talking about, I'm gay, I like guys, I don't remember the exact conversation because it was over the phone. It was in 10th grade, and that was a minute ago, so I really don't remember the exact conversation. All I know is on the phone is when he spilled the freaking beans. At this point, I didn't like him like that. I kind of did, like, not really, but, like, I'm like, ooh, you're what? You like what? Who? And y'all, trust me, I'm an ally in the LGBTQIA plus community. I am very much an ally. So it wasn't like, why are you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't nothing like that. It was just like, I was taken back because you dated me and I'm not a man. So, and then everything just started making sense. Like, when I tell you everything that he did, the hugging, the nonstop hugging, I'm gonna have to be working during the summer. Like, we have to break up. I can't talk to you like that. And then also little things he would do, like, I don't think he would call me babe and stuff like that. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember, but I don't think he was doing that too often. I don't think it wasn't giving relationship. It was giving friendship. All the time I knew him, that's what it was just giving. Like, but I didn't see those signs because obviously I didn't know what relationships were really because I didn't have one. So I didn't really be like, this is weird. You know what I mean? So you're on the phone, blah, blah, blah. He dropped the bomb. I'm like, OMG. And I was just being nice. I'm like, OMG, like, does your parents know? Like, I'm not gonna be like, what? Like, honestly, in my head, I'm thinking, like, y'all, how would you feel if your first ever boyfriend called you one day, talk about, I like men. I've been like men for a very long time. Like, that's just what it is. Like, I'm trying to live my truth. I think since we were like this, like bestie-ish, like, he felt like he could, like, you know, say that, which he very much could. It's just like, I was always upset because I'm like, I felt as if he used me as a cover up. I don't like, and many guys these days do that. Like, they will not tell you that they're not really interested. They just want people to think they are. Like, many people will be like, oh, that's your girlfriend, that's your girlfriend. It was just nice to have, like, you know, candy on the arm. That's what it is. And no hate toward him. Like I said, very much love. But that's what I was getting from him. I'm like, he was just using me, like, because I don't really know. Because if you knew like what you really liked, why would you tell me? Why'd you date me? Why'd you ask me out? I also maybe think he felt a little pressured by our friend at the time, and me. I can't lie, because I just wanted a boyfriend. Like, so I was like pushing it, obviously, but it's just because I thought he was thinking the same thing. So I'm nobody. I'm not faulting anybody or anything like that. So I'm sitting there, many emotions going through the head when he's saying this and stuff. But obviously, I'm not gonna be like, what, out loud. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm very, you know, I'm advocating for you. Like, you're my friend, like, period. So I'm like, oh, just show your parents or whatever. I don't remember what he said. I don't remember if it was yes or no, but I think they knew at this time, but I have no idea. So yeah, and he was living in his truth for a very, very long time. After that, we were best friends for ever. I still know we still like chat, but we are not best friends anymore. That's another story for another freaking day. But still got much love for him. I don't think that will ever go away, because we've been through much. We've been through a lot. And honestly, I'm very grateful for the experience that I did have to go through, because it made me who I am today. I will not be a bad biddy if that didn't happen. Like, I always tell him, I'm always like, I feel like, well, I'll be saying it in a negative light. I can't lie. I'd be like, my first boyfriend was gay, so it's like, my love life was destined to fail. I always said to him, like, no tea, no shade. He think it's funny. I think, maybe he don't think it's funny. I don't know. But I think it's quite funny. I think it is. I just laugh at my trauma. Because, like, you know, obviously, I'm love struck. I'm out the freaking rails. Like, you're my first boyfriend. My mom said yes. Like, I'm like, this is gonna last forever. Also, we would go to church together and stuff, and me and him. So and it was his church. So I'm thinking he went to my church a few times, I think, like in the beginning, and whatnot. He did. I remember what I was wearing too. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. OMG. Honestly, I might have could have even said his name, because if I actually do become a YouTuber for real, he gonna be in some videos for reals. But yeah, me and him are still cool to this day. I don't hate him. But yeah, much love for him, Timothy. I know you're watching, and if you didn't watch to the end, you're cut off again. But yeah, love you bunches. You're great. Live your truth, baby, as you should. Any freaking way, that's gonna be the end of this story time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs the freak up. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to subscribe. We on the road to five subscribers. So hopefully we do that at a brisk, great rate. I really do appreciate y'all for watching. If you made it this far, I love you so much. And period.